Hello and welcome to another episode of Forever Cricket. I'm Manish Tomar and I've got Rohit Jagota from UK from GEM Cricket Academy in Sussex. Rohit, क्या हाल चाल?
बस ठीक है मनीष। और
Day
क्या चल
5
रहा है?
Edgbaston टेस्ट है.
हाँ, अच्छा था, एक्साइटिंग। देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चन मार्क कि इंडिया ने लेट डिक्लेयर किया ये वो, बट व्हाट दे वर थिंकिंग एंड वो वाज एवरीथिंग बिहाइंड डिक्लेयरिंग दैट लेट। उनको 3 विकेटें मिल गई उस दिन, फोर्थ डे 4 लास्ट, सो
That
एवरीथिंग।
was टेस्ट मैच एक्साइटिंग था. 5 दिन चला.
Ah, both games. If you look at for test match side of it, point of view, so both test match went for day 5, and it's got to be because the top two, like two good teams playing
इंडिया अवे फ्रॉम होम और इंग्लैंड
home
होम
condition, and
कंडीशन फ्लैट विकेट.
yeah, I think that backfired, isn't it? I think that's backfired, isn't it?
देखो, मेरे ख्याल से अगेन बहुत फाइन लाइन है. क्योंकि अगर पहली इनिंग हम 211 210 पे 5 थे. जडेजा और गिल ने कितना 200 रन की पार्टनरशिप पे 200 से ज्यादा प्लस फिर देन सुंदर. बट आई गेस दैट वाज द आइडिया.
हाँ, हाँ, वही तो।
थोड़ा सा
And
थोड़ा सा एरोगेंस था.
I personally think कि ये okay, this Bazball, or we going to chase whatever you know going to give us for fifth day 5. I think that's little bit over the top.
It's too, you see, it's too little bit of an arrogance. I mean, look, they
Hmm.
had a little bit of a success playing. They haven't, I don't think so, they've beaten any good teams yet
Yeah. If you
through the
look at the
baseball
first test match, that's okay. England won the first test match, but there was a lot of error from
from India.
India, like dropping that many catches, then losing 13 wickets for no runs, sort of like So the match could have gone. Well, no, it's not couldn't gone either way. It was just in India's hand. They just let it go.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
उन्होंने, हाँ, उसमें गिल ने सोचा कि अब बैटिंग करूं तो पूरे ही बैटिंग करूं, क्योंकि विकेट फ्लैट विकेट दी है उन्होंने।
And you see, I think अगर हम you know Gilkey, that shows how he batted in this test match or probably in the last one as well. That he probably may not have been doing a justice to his potential, to his caliber. I mean, I was one of
I
them
think
who
sometimes happen, the captaincy rub on your performance as well. With some cases it doesn't.
पहले जो लूज शॉट खेल जाता था. आई थिंक ही थिंक्स ट्वाइस और 3-4 times नाउ सेकंड इनिंग. और या आफ्टर द सेकंड इनिंग में जो उसने रन बनाए हैं, ही शोड बशीर और सम ऑफ दोज बॉलर्स कि भाई तुम नेट के बॉलर हो और नेट के भी बॉलर.
Well, that's why I said they shouldn't. I mean, you need to bat. The thing is, if you letting any bowler to bowl 20, 25 overs, whoever, I don't like, whoever bowling, they're going to get couple of wickets.
इससे बढ़िया तो मोइन अली का बॉल ड्रिफ्ट होता था, उसका बॉल नीचे से आता था. मोइन अली was a far better ऑफ स्पिनर देन बशीर. इन्होंने 25-30 टेस्ट मैच.
No. I don't think he played for 25 matches. I think he played
आई
only
एम
10,
श्योर.
10 or 12 matches.
I think I can have a look, but no, he has been playing since last year. Oh, probably not. Okay, maybe not here.
Anyway,
But yes, he's been consistent. When I say consistent,
but I
he's
think
been in the squad.
Gill was just something else, was it?
उसने चांस नहीं दिया. चांसलेस इनिंग के लिए. और पूरा पैर. अच्छा, जो जैसे इंडियन बैट्समैन में जो लैग कर रहा था पिछले टूर्स में या अभी भी थोड़े बहुत में, जैसे करुण नायर में लैग कर रहा है कि पैर निकाल के नहीं खेलते हैं, इसने पूरा जिसे कहते हैं लंच करके आगे आके पूरा का पूरा जैसे बैट और पैड साथ में, जो कहते हैं जो प्रॉपर टेक्निक के साथ में, उस हिसाब से खेला है. वोक्स और इनको जो ऊपर की बॉल थी जो मारने की नहीं थी उसको रोका है पूरे बैट पैड से. उसमें yeah, no, I mean everyone is talking about Gill now.
Yeah, I mean, I think after this second test series, it's got more better now, I think. So you can't
better
you can't just say the results like the series final results what is going to be.
better England has a sorry, excuse me. We'll come back to that on that, Rohit. Just move on to the next thing. Did India bowled well or England batted poorly in the second inning?
I think India did. I think India did bowl well, especially Akash Deep and Siraj. They did bowl well because you have to remember these players have been playing in India domestic cricket on flat pitches, and so they know how to bowl on these flat pitches.
Yeah, especially Akash Deep.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you look at, I think they showed the map. Most of the time, his ball was hitting the stump, so he was bringing stump into play because of his height, you know,
Ha,
and he's that
height.
skiddy type of bowler. And if you look at other bowler, they were really hit like they were hitting the pitch bowler sort of thing.
I mean, look, I'm sure that's how he gets his wicket. LB bowled,
Yeah,
probably
I think he got six
fault behind.
people bowled. I think he bowled six people, and top order batsmen as well.
सारे टॉप ऑर्डर, हाँ, ऊपर
Yeah,
वाले सारे टॉप ऑर्डर ऊपर वालों को ही बोल्ड करा है उसने वो क्योंकि जो एकदम से ही जैसे कहते हैं ना कांटा बदल देती है बॉल, इसकी बॉल वो होती है, सारी बॉलें नहीं करता। आई डोंट नो वेदर ही डज इट इंटेंशनली और समटाइम जस्ट ऑफ द विकेट हैपेंस, बट हाँ, एकदम से खासकर अंदर आती है तो हाँ। अच्छा, उसमें ऐसा नहीं है कि वो आई डोंट फील के इट वाज जस्ट अ वन ऑफ थिंग। he will he will do those things time and time again, if not to the same batsman but to the different batsmen, सेम तरीके से आउट करेगा आगे भी।
yeah. And now the thing is how England going to give them a pitches to play on, isn't it?
For the next test match for the pitches at Lords, they've got a big dilemma, and
Yes, but if you look at the final Test Championship final, pitch was really slow.
slow thi, but they it was uneven or something, little bit uneven side. Do you
Anyway,
think
I think
then
they
England
have to
will?
think about because England bowler or Indian bowler is more. They got more top end than England bowler right now.
Yeah, they're bringing Jofra. Okay, so they're bringing Jofra.
Yeah, they're going to bring the pace, isn't it?
Whether you like it or not, he does add a little bit of a spice to.
Yeah, but the thing is, he hasn't played Test match for 4 years.
Let's not match fit, even if he takes, even if he bowls 10, 20 overs,
So if we
15
risk for
overs.
them, if we risk for England,
बट
and
अगर 10-15 ओवर में 3-4 अगर हो जाते हैं, इट्स सर्कमस्पेक्टिंग, अगर दो तीन भी उसने शुरू के टॉप ऑर्डर अगर आउट कर दिए तो आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट दे लुकिंग फॉर कि भाई शुरू में जैसे जायसवाल वैसवाल को अगर आउट कर दिए, क्योंकि जायसवाल हैज बीन कंसिस्टेंट।
yeah, Jaiswal, Rishabh, Rahul. That's another thing. What the first two match did, he bought all Indian top batsmen in
स्कोर
form.
रन्स।
Yeah, apart from number three position, everyone has scored run. Even Jadeja, you know.
हाँ,
So,
जडेजा ने दोनों
so
इनिंग्स।
so now England. So like you said, England got this dilemma now about okay, pitch, that's fine. But if Indian in-form player, let's say, if it's a seaming track or whatever, which looking the weather, I think it's like every day is sunny, looks like it is going to be.
तो अच्छा, if coming back to that, let's say they still keep the flat wicket, okay, reasonably flat, little bit of a grass. Do
Yeah,
you
but now,
reckon they
yeah,
will still
exactly.
put in?
Now, what Ben Stokes going to think now? Because there is a
मेरे हिसाब से
big question for him as well because he hasn't been scoring run.
मेरे हिसाब से if I were Ben Stokes or anyone and if I win the toss, I would still put India to bat. If I have Jofra, if I have those mediocre bowlers, those Gus
Yeah, but the thing
Atkinson
is, you
and
have to
those
think about in first two matches, India have nearly scored over. Oh, India did score over
thousand
first
runs
inning.
बनाए।
No. India scored first match, first inning 400 and whatever. There was 471, and then in the second match, first inning was 600. Was it? Oh no, five something. So India been scoring over 500 runs. So
I don't think so.
as
You see,
looking the weather, the day if England win the toss, India win the toss, what India going to do?
betting. इंडिया विल बैट।
You think?
हाँ, इंडिया विल बैट। ग्रास होगी, चाहे चाहे हरी हो।
But Gill said in his interview in a second match, if he won the toss, he bowled first.
ऑन द एजबेस्टन नहीं, मेरे हिसाब से इंडिया बैट करेगी, देख लेना, चाहे ग्रास होगी।
But I think, yeah, I think why you want to change? You know, why do you want to change? If it's a nice weather, bat first.
हाँ, और हमारे बैट्समैन दे आर बेटर देन, यू नो, they are slightly better.
And another thing is India good enough to chase the fourth inning? That's another thing, isn't
And
it?
तभी तो प्रॉब्लम है ना, वी हैव रिसेंटली लॉस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया वाला जो गेम था, मेलबर्न वाला जो गेम था, बट आई मीन दैट वाज आउट ऑफ आवर रीच on the fifth day, but yes, we lost
So,
under the
they
pressure.
I mean, I think there is a more headache for England than India. Put it that way. Going into
नहीं, इंडिया की भी है ना कि इंडिया की भी है कि टीम सिलेक्शन जो है इंडिया
I
का
think it's
भी।
going to be one change because historically, if you look at it, Lord's pitch doesn't spin that much. So I'm not sure if they're going to play Kuldeep Yadav. So I think only one change
नीतीश
is going
खेलेगा।
to be. I think one is going to be same team. Or what they might do is play Bumrah, Nitish out, and play Shardul Thakur back in again
शार्दुल ठाकुर को फिर बैक।
because he can bowl more over than Nitish, isn't he? Because Nitish is not. Nitish
नहीं
bowled
यार,
only
I
5
think
overs, 6 overs.
अभी अब पिछली बार तो जब शार्दुल खेला तूने कहा कि भाई वाई अब
No,
फिर
no,
उसे बुला रहे।
I'm thinking of bowling side. I'm not worried about the batting side of it. I'm just
So
thinking
then why don't
who's
you
going
play
to give them more overs.
अर्शदीप? नो,
Sorry?
अर्शदीप को खिलाओ, अर्शदीप को।
But the problem is then they got really long tail, isn't it?
लेकिन ये भी तो है ना कि बॉल भी देखो, अगर अर्शदीप ने तुम्हें 2-3 विकेट दे दिए शुरू में, व्हाट एल्स डू यू नीड? लेकिन फिर ये भी प्रॉब्लम आएगी ना कि अर्शदीप को, एंड डू यू रेकन सिराज खेलेगा?
I think Siraj will play and Akshdeep and
आकाशदीप।
Parshit Krishna out and Bumrah in.
मैं फिर कहता हूँ करुण नायर को बिठा दो, ठीक है,
नहीं, मेरे ख्याल से अभी
और
तो नंबर 3 के
थोड़ा सा चांस।
एक इसको करुण नायर को I think they will give him another chance. If he doesn't score, then they're going to bring Sai back in.
अरे सुंदर को क्यों नहीं? अच्छा चलो, सुंदर की टेक्निक।
The problem is his number 3 is because if he was playing for a lot of matches, then you can see he just played only one match after a long time. You know, you can't just chuck in somebody straight in number 3.
ठीक है, मेरे हिसाब से तो उसने ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जब 4 साल पहले, बट नाउ अगर इफ आई लुक एट दैट बैटिंग, आई लाइक्ड हिम देन बेटर देन नाउ।
I
दैट इज
don't
स्टिल द
think
केस।
मेरे को लगा इंडिया बैटिंग ऑर्डर को छेड़ेगा
चेंज करेगी
at least for next 2 games.
Yes. Now we come back to the how could England draw the test on the 5th day? Did they have a chance?
But the problem is कि इंग्लैंड का जो माइंडसेट है ना वो यही है कि वी गोइंग टू प्ले फॉर chase. Yes, they was out of their reach, but you have to give credit to Indian bowler. उन्होंने बॉल अच्छा डाला. And they
बॉल
were
तो अच्छा डाला ही है।
there was some good bowling with a lot of poor shots.
देखो, सिर्फ आकाश दीप नहीं, सिराज ने भी बॉल तगड़ा डाला, प्रसिद्ध ने भी बेटर करा है। मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा कि भाई बिल्कुल बेटर, लेकिन जो आकाश दीप ने जो 2 बॉलें डली हैं, एक तो उनके 3 नंबर जो उनका भाई पता नहीं भावी कप्तान है ओली पॉप जी, ये who why they just like him so much, and then जब वो आउट हुआ ऐसे कर रहा है कि जैसे मतलब कैसे आउट हो गया मैं, you know, that's
I
what
think that's a
Akash
mix
Deep
of
does.
everything because England was on the field for like 100 and how many overs, so it's physically yes, but it's mentally as well, because the shots he played.
उसने बॉल अच्छी डाली है, उसकी बॉल पड़ के आती है अंदर।
हाँ.
अगर इफ यू आर नॉट केयरफुल ना तो ही सरप्राइजेस यू। क्यों इनसाइड एज हुआ है? क्योंकि he was quicker than what Ollie Pop would have thought. बैट को हिट करा। हैरी ब्रुक वाली जो बॉल है वो आई थिंक क्रैक में।
Yeah, but I think Pandit all saying crack, there was big crack, but yes, they were crack, but they wasn't that bad.
नहीं, बैड नहीं है, सिर्फ वही बॉल पड़ी थी जो कटी है।
सेम पोजीशन बड़ी अच्छी थी वो।
सेम पोजीशन तो उसकी सारी मेरे ख्याल से सारी अच्छी होती है, लेकिन आई थिंक दैट वाज और दोस विकेट्स एट द बिगनिंग वर एब्सोल्युटली क्रूशल। उससे ये हो गया कि आखिरी ओवर में जाके भी हम जीत सकते हैं। यू नो इट मेड श्योर कि भाई आखिरी ओवर में भी जब नई बॉल भी आएगी तब भी हम 5 विकेट ले सकते हैं। खेलते रहो बस।
But to be
इंडिया
honest, even day 5, Wicket was still really good to bat.
इन्होंने नकली शॉट खेले हैं भाई। इन्होंने मेरे पास what I've done is actually listed down Crawley bad shot, Duckett good ball, Pop bad shot, Root good ball, Brook
But
good
do you
ball,
think that it,
Stokes good ball। हाँ अंदर आई है ना यार, अंदर आई थी। I mean he did play bad,
inside edge? Yeah, inside edge. Yeah, yeah.
but again surprise to him। Stokes की बॉल ने ड्रिफ्ट किया था।
Drift kiya, but again, these days now you're keeping your bat behind your pad.
हाँ I mean it was, let's call it bad shot। मेरे ख्याल से ये भी लंच से प्रोबेबली सेकंड लास्ट और लास्ट बॉल थी लंच से। उसने एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं करा था ऐसा कि लगा के और जस्ट
हाँ।
जस्ट गो टू द लंच। वो उसके बाद में स्मिथ 2 छक्के मार दिए।
But अब देखो ना कि वो entertain कर रहे थे. I mean, if you look at England dressing room as well, they are losing the match and they were
It's
like
and that
laughing.
is rubbish. That is rubbish.
That's not rubbish. That's a nervous laugh.
Correct.
Because
Yes.
you're losing the match and you're still laughing and you're thinking public going to say, oh yeah, or fans going to say, oh yeah, no, good batting. It's not good batting.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
losing
Yes.
the
You're right.
game. It's the end of the day. You're losing the
And
game and you out
yeah,
of the contest. You need to just play for draw sort of thing. Yeah, I know current England team and management saying, oh, we're not going to play for draw. We're going to play for, yeah, but sometime you have to because, you're not going to chase 600.
I mean everyone जो भी कह रहे हैं वो यही कह रहे हैं ना कि India did play to their ego. I think
Exactly. Why not? Why not? Like, people were like this Pandit was saying, cricket Pandit was saying, oh, India played too long. No, they just backed them out of the game. And they had
हाँ look, everyone was circumspect कि भाई कितना देना चाहिए, 400 450,
exactly. But India had a keep in that mind. No, India had in their mind was wicket was really flat. There was no, yes, they were rough
इसी
on the
वजह से
pitch,
तो
but rough wasn't in the spinner's favor because rough was just outside where, so you can't
इतना
just
इतना
say,
इतना
oh,
काम
India
का नहीं
batted
था।
too long. No, they bat them out of the game. So they're not going to even think about chasing it. Then India come into play because India played against their ego sort of thing. Okay, here we go, 600 on the board, chase that.
चलो come back to how the wicket fell। Woakes bad shot।
Yeah, it was poor shot, outside off stump ball, playing polo hook shot.
Carse again bad shot। ठीक है, मैं I know these are lower order player, okay, they're not meant to stay on wicket।
No, but the thing is, if you look at these all people shots, how they got out, so their mindset is we just going to go for chase. So we are just showing India intensity. Yeah, but you have to some games you have to sit on it, just like play because there was 25 left or something.
And that's what I'm saying, 25 27 ओवर बचे थे।
Yeah, exactly.
और कार्स ने I think he played 44 balls। Could he play more balls? Probably yes।
Yeah, क्योंकि इंडिया के फास्ट बॉलर भी तो टायर्ड हो रहे थे ना। इंडिया
हाँ।
ने आकाश दीप से जबरदस्ती ओवर डलवाई जा रहे थे। he was so tired. You can see that when he was bowling his spell, he was so tired. It was a good catch on the short mid wicket. It was a really good catch. I think he put a really 100% effort in, when he was bowling and in the
नहीं
field
वो
as well.
हाँ, पहली और आखिरी बॉल उसकी उसी इंटेंसिटी और ऑलमोस्ट उसी पेस से डलती है सिराज की। टंग बैड शॉट। बशीर no, Bashir was not out।
Yeah.
Bashir was not out, but Bashir was trying everything to get out। पहली
Yeah,
बॉल
no,
रिवर्स स्वीप।
that's my point is, they like in the dressing room, the camera went on to dressing room and they were laughing about it.
अगर इनकी जगह ऑस्ट्रेलिया होती इसी सिचुएशन में, नेट विकेट होती, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि भाई ड्रॉ करवा लेते वो, लेकिन इतना भी हल्का नहीं खेलते। जैसे इन्होंने मतलब टॉप ऑर्डर बैट्समैन और इन्होंने बैटिंग करी है, ऐसे नहीं खेलते वो। They would have realized
I
कि
think
हाँ भाई
Manish, you have to think
shut the
about
shop।
कि इंग्लैंड के साथ क्या हुआ है कि इंडिया ने उनको तीनों तरीके से गेम, उनको इतना टाइम उन्होंने फील्ड पे रखा कि बैट्समैन, बिलीव मी, बैट्समैन फिजिकली तो होता ही होता है टायर्ड, ठीक है ना, 160 ऑड ओवर्स, फिजिकली मेंटली बड़ा बंदा हो जाता है। तो ये शॉटें मारी इन्होंने, क्रॉली वगैरह ने, पॉप वगैरह ने, ये ठीक है, ओके, लूज शॉट, बैड शॉट, मेंटली बंदा फ्रजाइल हो जाता
बट अगेन यू से इट कम्स बैक टू जो हम बात करते हैं भाई, पैसे भी तो इसी चीज के मिलते हैं।
है। आई
इसी
अंडरस्टैंड दैट,
But
अंडरस्टैंड दैट
that's
कि
what you just have to. I mean, this is the only thing. Yes, there is a pressure in everything, distraction in everything, but that is your job, and you get paid well.
हाँ,
Everything is taken care of for you. You know, like you don't have to worry, and yeah, you got to take a little bit of a responsibility of.
पर उनका माइंडसेट यही है ना कि वी नॉट गोइंग टू, बिकॉज एवरीवन, इवन डे 4 आई हर्ड England spin coach Jatin Patel, he said, "Oh yeah, we're going to chase that." And then Harry Brooks said as well, same thing. Okay, that's fine, but
Yeah, uh, Ben. I remember Ben Duckett made a comment in India when they were in India last year. Ki, the more the better.
hmm,
The more the run, they give us to chase, the better.
hmm.
They, you see, these guys are actually just living in there or playing in there, just a bubble sort of a thing. और उन्हें रियलिटी का अभी पता ही नहीं है। डिड शो देम रियलिटी, 4-1 से वो पहला भी पता नहीं कैसे हार गए थे, बट आई मीन इंडिया ने फिर भी थोड़ा सा, जब इंडिया में खेले थे ये, तब भी इनको चांस दिए, यू कुड स्टिल विन। बट अगर पहले वाली इंडिया की टीमें होती या कुछ और होता तो बिल्कुल ही चांस नहीं मिलता इस टीम के साथ,
But
इतना
really,
मतलब।
really good from, like India took 20 wickets before the test match. There was all hoo-ha about the Bumrah and the team selection. So I think that was a big tick for Shubham Gill and the management.
हाँ, और
वो तो होता ही है
आई
ना,
थिंक
देखो ऐसा होता है जब आप
शुमन
नए कैप्टन बनते हो ना, आपको ड्रेसिंग रूम जीतना पड़ता है। उसने
जीत
पहले
लिया,
दो मैच
लेकिन
में उसने पहले 2 मैच के
500 रन,
अंदर उसको बोल दिया कि
साढ़े
आई एम
पाँच
हिट।
सौ रन,
ठीक है,
550 रन बना।
एग्जैक्टली। I don't know how many records he broke as well, didn't he? In the first 2
तो
match.
रन, अब ही इज चेसिंग फॉर ओवर 1000 रन फॉर अ सीरीज।
And I think there is a 974 runs record, which is Don Bradman,
ब्रैडमैन, आई
and
मीन
then Sunil
इट्स स्टिल
Gavaskar, and
स्टिल
then
304।
it doesn't matter, if he can't get it. But I think this series is now all set, isn't it?
बढ़िया हो गया सीरीज। और
And what do you think about now? How England going to prepare the pitch for the day, test match number 3 playing at Lords? I mean,
मुझे
yes,
लगता है
at
थोड़ा सा
Lords
थोड़ा सा
there is
थोड़ा सा थोड़ा
for
सा
bowler.
ग्रास ग्रास दें।
Yes, at Lords there is that slope that will bowler will come into play. Yeah, but I think the weather, like I said, the beginning of our this podcast, the weather looking really good. Again, it's going to be high scoring game, I reckon.
पता नहीं लॉर्ड्स लॉर्ड्स, लेकिन इंडिया, मैं मेरे हिसाब से सही बताऊं मैं, इंडिया शुड प्ले फोर फास्ट बॉलर,
No spinner.
जस्ट गो रिलेंटलेसली,
हाँ,
जस्ट गो
दूसरी
रिलेंटलेसली।
टीम को चांस
हाँ,
ही
चांस ही मत दो बॉलिंग में, जब बॉल डाल रहे हो तो चांस ही मत दो बिल्कुल। जस्ट वन सेक, चांस ही मत दो बिल्कुल, क्योंकि यू विल हैव बुमराह, बुमराह को वो अवॉइड करेंगे। फिर आकाशदीप हॉट है इस वक्त, ठीक है, सिराज उन्हें घूर घूर के मार देगा,
हाँ,
है ना।
I think Siraj been really good. Siraj been really good, like a leader. He showed a leader of the bowling attack when Bumrah's absent.
And you see, that's what he done in Australia when Bumrah was out uh, from that series. When they won, so वो it probably, sometime he just वो शेडो में आ जाता है, जस्सी की।
But look, which is fine because yes, Bumrah is the best in the world.
अगर अगर ये 4 फास्ट बॉलर खिलाते हैं ना, चलो मैं ये कहता हूँ कि अगर ये फ्लैट, जितनी फ्लैट विकेट ये थी, इससे भी क्या बुरी देंगे, इससे भी बुरी विकेट होगी।
लॉर्ड्स की पिच क्या होता है, मेन स्लो पिच होती है। इवन फ्लैट भी देंगे ना, स्लो होती है लॉर्ड्स की पिच। अगर आप No, this wasn't slow. This was really good. ये तो ठीक था.
यार
And another thing, did you notice in that Edgbaston how small the boundary was?
बाउंड्री
I just get that, like, why they brought the boundary in. Even a lot of commentators, watching the game, like, a lot of commentators said, why,
कहने
I don't
वाला था
know
मैं
whose decision is that, but why you bring the boundary in?
जो लोग एक चीज है, मैं पता है बेसबॉल को ना मैं क्रिटिसाइज नहीं करता क्योंकि लॉट ऑफ पीपल मेक अ हु हा अबाउट बेसबॉल कि कितना बढ़िया है और कितना बेकार है, फुस होगी. व्हाट इट व्हाट इट एक्चुअली ब्रिंग्स, हम भी तो एंशियस होते हैं ना कि अगर इंडिया 400 450 रन बना के मैच नहीं जीत पाएगी. यू सी, हमें भी पता है कि इंडिया ने अगर 400 450 रन बनाए, अगर इंडिया ने उसमें 4 सेशन लिए 400 रन बनाने के लिए, तो इंडिया इज नॉट स्टिल नॉट 100% इन द गेम कि वो इतना तेज खेलते हैं. तो वो जो एस्पेक्ट, वो दैट इज गुड. लेकिन हाँ, इनके जो प्लेयर्स सम ऑफ द शॉट्स खेलते हैं, बेन डकेट खासकर, बेन डकेट और ओली पॉप, जो आउटसाइड ऑफ स्टंप बैट चलाते हैं, जो इस मैच में हुआ है वो पहले नहीं हो रहा था. पहले नहीं हो रहा था. और दिस, अगर वो सेम तरीके से बैट नेक्स्ट मैचेस के अंदर, आई जस्ट होप कि सेम एजेस निकल जाए. तो
And another thing is technical. Apart from Joe Root, I don't think कि
नहीं, ब्रुक
England में.
अच्छा है, ब्रुक भी ठीक है. नहीं नहीं, वो
But you
हैरी ब्रुक
saying
अच्छा
that,
है.
I don't think कि वो technical इतना, क्योंकि if you compare, like, if you compare Jaiswal, Rahul,
यार
Shubham, yeah, you compare to England batsmen, they're not that technical sort. And that's another thing for me about this baseball. Yes, okay, it's a entertainment, but ODI and T20 is okay, but test match is all right. This baseball, yeah. But when he goes finish his job, England going to be having a big problem because a lot of county players is not been getting selected in an England team because they're not playing the style of what baseball want in England side.
नहीं, वो बात ठीक है मेरे हिसाब से. आई मीन दैट्स व्हाट आई फील कि हैरी ब्रुक है.
Yeah.
Obviously he's going to be the next captain.
Yeah, you're saying that because if you look at, he just only played on the flat pitches.
खेला है वो फ्लैट विकेट पे, लेकिन अगर इफ यू
And
लुक
in India, he didn't play in India. Yeah, on turning track, he didn't play. So it'll be interesting. He's interesting to see how he's going to do in Australia.
I think that's what I believe. I think
And then it'll be
he
interesting
has
to
a
see
better
how he's going
technique.
to and how he's going to do in South Africa. These are the challenges, isn't it?
I still feel कि उसके पास में रीजनेबल बढ़िया टेक्निक है औरों के मुकाबले.
Opinion, I think his technique is not up to standard for the test match.
चलो कोई नहीं, देखते हो तो अगर ग्रास विकेट बनाएंगे तो.
Yeah. I'm going as well. I'm going day one. Yeah. I'm hoping
Nice.
India back because I want to see
Hoping India
Jaiswal
back.
back. Yeah. He is my favorite.
जायसवाल ने जैसे व्हाट यू से कि भाई अगर एटकिंसन को कहीं ये 4-5 चौके ना मार दे ओवर में,
I'm just waiting him to go and score big 200.
यार डिसअपॉइंट हो जाता है जब वो 70 80 90 पे भी आउट होता है ना.
Actually, he's so good. He's just so good in like however, like whatever style he's batting. And he's hunger as well. He's hungry.
हंगर है,
He is hungry for like scoring big runs.
बड़ा फोकस्ड है.
Exactly.
फोकस होता है बैटिंग में, मतलब इतना कंसंट्रेशन उसका रहता है कि भाई
Yeah.
आउट.
Yeah.
चलो रोहित, थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Before you go, what's your prediction for Lord Test then? India.
ये भी तो इंडिया
Let's go. I got these 2-3. If India win the toss, what they going to do?
बैट करेंगे.
Yeah. And if England win the toss, what they going to do?
अच्छा चलो, चार सिनारियोज है, लेट्स से 4 सिनारियोज है, ठीक है. ग्रासी विकेट है. इंग्लैंड वन द टॉस, विल दे बैट और बॉल?
England will bowl first, isn't it?
इंग्लैंड विल बॉल फर्स्ट, ठीक है. इंडिया
India will bat first.
ग्रासी पे भी
CPB, yeah, because weather is going to be like next few days is really hot.
ठीक है, फ्लैट होगी तो इंग्लैंड क्या
Because the thing is, this Indian team, you see, this is a new team, so not sure how they're going to chase or how they're going to approach if
सही
they
कह
bat
रहे हो.
like
आई थिंक आई एग्री. इंडिया
so. So at the moment, they're in first two matches. They bat first and they scored enough runs. So I think probably that they have to go with rather than change.
मुझे लगता है रीजनेबली फ्लैट विकेट हो.
Yeah, I think England will do it.
ग्रासी नहीं देंगे. चलो रोहित, 40 मिनट्स का पॉडकास्ट हो गया ऑलमोस्ट. और थैंक्स वेरी मच.
Thank
फिर
you.
कल फिर मिलते हैं.
Yeah.
वेडनेसडे को.
Uh,
ठीक है. ओके.
so
गुड नाइट.